Good morning, YouTube. So, it is one day out, the day before the last show of the season. I had a pretty decent sleep, actually. Managed to get from, I think, about 9 p.m. through to 2:30 without any wake-ups, which has been a long time since that happened. We got to about 4 a.m. Before we actually just got out of bed. Massive bowel clearances, stomach is nice and empty. Interestingly, let's be very curious to see how Chrissy handles this, what he wants to do today. But I actually hit a prep low this morning of 82.9. So 500 carbs went in yesterday, weight came down. So obviously the stress of everything, travel and whatnot, finally getting feet up, getting some food in, probably just alleviate a lot of that. But yeah, I mean, it's all part of the coaching process now. I'd hand over the data to Chris and he tells me what's what. We're gonna wait till about 7 a.m. for the sunrise to get some dusk photos. So get some good natural lighting on the body and try and replicate yesterday's photos as much as possible. I don't feel too flat, just obviously energy-wise, the body's a little bit slow. But overall, like, it feels good, but you can definitely tell that we've flattened out and dropped some weight. So very curious to see what he chooses to do with that information. Last peak week, the day before the show, we actually pulled back about 100 carbs. Be very keen to see how that goes. But again, I have no expectations. I have no opinions or thoughts. I'm literally just a vehicle at this point for Chris to drive around and tell me what to do. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go for a walk now, grab some coffee, just get a little walking, get some steps, and then come back and get some photos. So yeah, the day is afoot. It is 24 hours before we have to get the top coat on, and then it'll unfold from there. So we've got tans today, we've got check-ins today, groceries, final meals to go in, lookovers with Chris, multiple photos to send to Chris, and then a lot of relaxing. Actually, most client work's done. So yeah, let's go. Honestly, there are many reasons why we chose to come back to this hotel for the venue, for the event. But it is hard to have a bad day the day before a show when this is the view you're waking up with. So sunlight is coming up, about to get our check-in photo sent off to Chris. I'm very, very eager. One thing I love about myself in this prep is that I've taken a full first-timer approach. It's the first time me and Chris are working together. It's the first time that we've done this together. I'm trying to soak up as much information from him as possible and learn my body through him and how he does things and how he sees changes. So the fact that we hit a prep low this morning, I'm actually starving. I woke up this morning completely empty after going to the bathroom and then cleared out, genuinely hungry. And I'm that keen to see how he responds to a prep low the day before show. Does he push fullness? Does he increase carbs? Does he leave it as it is? Does he follow the plan? Do we just fill up more on show day? All these things, like, I'm just super curious to see the decisions he makes. I have no expectations or no desired outcome. Just simply, like, if today's the day he tries a different look or tries a different approach or wants to correct something, then it is all in his court and I'm just a vehicle to be driven around. So yeah, it's very exciting, very curious to see what's gonna happen, but we'll get photos and yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah, your legs are crazy.
The striations in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so we are on the move again. It is time for tans. Then we've got Rego at about 10. So photos went out to Chris. Chris is very happy so far from what we can see. Waiting on plans for the rest of the day. He does have load day listed as our data point for today's plan. We'll get some clarity once the macros come through on exactly what that's going to be. So very curious, as I said earlier, interested to see what the plan will be in terms of today being such a low. I'll still probably have to clear out again when I get back home. So the body's definitely processing food well. Yeah, just going to see now how that sort of plays out. All right, so next coat is getting on now. Waiting for Chris still to get some data and we'll see how food is planning for the rest of the day. We've got no issues with making weight or making cutoffs, so we're all sweet with that. Just waiting to see exactly what calories he wants to put in, what carbs are going in for the day. But yeah, I'm going to sit here, get the tan dried off, let that settle in. We'll probably just go grab a coffee and some fluids after this with a meal across the road while we wait for Rego, because Rego isn't until about 10 a.m. So we'll get here early, come back, get a meal in, get some more food in, get some fluids and coffee and sort of chill out. So yeah, stay. So we are just pulling up for a coffee. Macros just came in, Dave Flame came in. Chris is very, very happy to look. Obviously the big weight drop is kind of mentally a bit of a me thing. He's absolutely stoked with how the body's actually looking though. So we're going to run 500 grams of carbs again. We're flushing about 3.5 to 3.8 kilos overnight at the moment. So the body's churning food. Digestion's near perfect. Obviously everything supplementation wise we're doing is working well. So if it ain't broke, we don't fix it. Obviously we're not anywhere near our weight threshold. So as the look is responding, the body's responding. We're going to run 500 grams again with updates across the day. We've got a light pump up session to do today. So just basically exactly how we replicate tomorrow for show day. But yeah, everything is moving well. Chris is very happy. We're going to get a meal in nowish. We're going to sit down for coffee for a little bit, just relax, hang out until it's time for Rego. Try and get there as bang on time as possible just so we can get out of the way. And yeah, that's kind of how the morning's progressing. It's all moving well. Chris is happy and we're getting some food in. First meal of the day. Again, we're not worried about weighing in. Everything is going to be well and truly below cap. So rice, chicken, mustard, ketchup, and a whole bunch of mixed veggies, just swimming in its own sauces, which is delicious. So we'll get this in, and the next one will be cream of rice, and we'll space it out. Yeah, gonna be bloody delicious. And a coffee. Getting all of the show day things. So getting today's remaining groceries we need to get, and then loading up for all the stuff we need tomorrow, like honeys, rice cakes, Powerades, more cream of rices, and fruits for the morning meals. Basically, up until show itself, we'll be doing the same plan as last prep peak week or show day, which was cream of rices, fruits, nut spreads, and then rice cakes to satiety as we needed. So yeah, getting all that squared away. All right, so Rego is done. We are weighed in, heighted in. Full kilo lighter than last show, which I think is very evident in the physique that we're producing. We are 0.3 centimeters shorter, so the old fat pads definitely came down off the ankles and joints, which is a good sign of being lean. But yeah, that's all done now. We're heading home. Gonna get the rest of the meals cooked up now. Got a macros from Chrissy, get that sorted, and then get a little bit of client work done, and probably a day worth of chilling out, eating, posing, sending updates. So yeah, it's gonna be a very boring day. We'll get all the meals prepared, everything set up for tomorrow morning. We kind of know what plan to run, what worked well last show day. So we'll run basically the exact same meals, post-show meals ready to go, hydration, so we've got Powerades, waters, all that jazz sorted. So yeah, we're gonna get that taken care of and have that in the fridge ready to put in the bags, get up super early, and off we go. And we are finally back home. Jesus Christ, do Melbourne Uber drivers know how to hammer the accelerator. It's like all they know how to do is put the foot straight down. Gives me fucking car sickness every time. All right, so meal 2 going in. 80 grams cream of rice, berries, cinnamon, salt, peanut butter drip, whey drip, all the good stuff. We're gonna get this in, got some fluids to get in, pre backstage supplements Chris wants to see go in, and then we'll start our pump up, and we will do some check-in photos at about midday for Chris to have a look at the pump and see what's happening.
Hey, look, it's me. Just look first if I actually look pumped.
Maybe do some sissy squats or any quads. Did you do some?
Yeah. I think it's just a little bit flat from today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Couple of them there.
Hang on. All right. You ready?
Easy.
Yeah.
Probably come just a little bit closer.
Yeah. Fuck, they look at my legs. Make my legs look way better as classic. So here.
Yeah, that's well.
Do you reckon tuck the brim?
Yeah.
You follow that?
Make it closer.
So get those photos off to Chris, get another meal in about half an hour, do some client work, chill out, watch a movie. Today's going well. I think I'm just flat from everything going on. Important note for, first timers, novice guys, is the amount of running around the days, 1 or 2 days out from show, is very heavy. Just mentally make sure everything's done, everything's ticked off. So, yeah, get off my feet shortly. And just make sure that everything is going as planned. Get the photos off, Chris is happy. And yeah, we'll get some content up, do some programming.
So, pump up is complete. Photos sent off to Chrissy. We'll wait to hear his feedback. I'm sure he's gonna be happy. Nothing really changes at this point, realistically. Still got 3 meals to get in, so the flatness that I'm feeling is gonna dissipate pretty quickly once that next meal goes in, fluids up, sodium's in, that sort of thing. Potassium's going in the balance as well. So tomorrow I'll swap out berries for banana. We did that last show day and it worked a treat, making sure the potassium and sodium is balanced. Banana's a good, easy carbohydrate source for me in the cream of rice. So we'll have that. Won't be a big deal. Today is just really a bit of fatigue and flatness from the whole Rego day. Like, we were out from 7:45, basically didn't get home until about 12 lunchtime-ish. So all that considered, getting groceries, that sort of things, a lot of moving parts. So that's really all it kind of is. We'll get that squared away. We're going to get into some admin work now, do some programming, got to send some assessment data off for our group assessment for uni. Then we'll go get the meal in, get a small walk, maybe get a coffee. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, it's all just kind of like, it titrates down from here, which is the good part. Most of the busy work is done. It's a lot of back and forth on emails now with clients and that sort of thing. Make sure everyone's taken care of and squared away. And following up with our cookie order, because that shit is booked. I booked it deliberately to not land until the day before show, and it hasn't arrived yet. So we'll be following up with that for sure. Good afternoon. So we are up to meal 3, which is exactly the same as meal 1 today. Chicken, rice. Pull chicken down a bit, obviously with the increase in carbs. I've gone with extra rice flour and extra rice, so to pull down chicken just for trace proteins in the grains. But we have fluids going in with some digestive enzymes, TMG, betaine, that sort of thing, glutamine, and we've got chicken, rice, vegetables, a mixed medley of pan-fried veggies, as ketchup, mustard, stuff I've been using the entire week that has been passing out really, really well. So moving the clock forward a little bit just to get meals in a little bit earlier. Again, I want to be kind of fresh out by early morning. So doing everything we normally do, just moving a little bit earlier in the day, just to make sure that everything's sort of passing through properly in the morning. Yeah, we got the cookie situation sorted. Apparently, being proactive and prepared is the worst thing you can do in 2026. The more that we have tried to be proactive in using systems and things that are in place that people create so that you can do your job better, apparently make things more difficult. So rather than waiting around, there's no confirmation. I intended to order cookies for the Saturday arrival, so they go straight in the fridge and we could have some for Sunday. I wasn't gonna look at them, try to worry about binging on them, anything like that. It was just simply that with all the clustering around for next week, tomorrow, having them in the fridge so me and Brooklyn can enjoy them tomorrow night was the plan. Turns out the ones we ordered weren't even going to probably arrive until Monday. So lo and behold, turns out Uber Eats goes to the same place and is way more effective at their job that the other company is supposed to be able to do. So here we are. They're on the way, and we get those in the fridge, and we won't touch those. We won't look at those until tomorrow is done. It is a post-show reward. I'm a cookie guy. I love cookies, but it is something that we will work towards and enjoy in moderation. If we don't finish them. Something to understand for most people that they get wrong is it doesn't matter whether you finish it all or you have a little bit. The money has been spent, right? You can't reclaim half-eaten costs. So if you're going to order something, just because you paid for it doesn't mean you have to finish the entire thing. We might do halves of each cookie, which is what we usually do. Might do quarters of each cookie. By the time we get back from dinner and we're feeling good, it's not to binge and blow up. It's just to enjoy something that we're working towards, and that'll be a post-show treat. It's just you can't buy a quart of cookies. I think it's a genius idea if you could, but you can't. So we get them, we store them, we save them, we have some, might have some on the Monday, might have some on the Tuesday. It doesn't matter. They're going to get eaten or they'll get thrown out. Either way, we're getting to enjoy the part that we want to enjoy. So they're on their way, they'll go in the fridge. I'm going to enjoy this meal. Ironically, watching a bit of Jordan Hutchinson as he is about, I think, 12 weeks out now from his next shows. I believe he's doing Texas Pro. So we're going to watch that, do a bit of that, and then collect the cookies from there, and we'll go for a small walk after this meal. Right, so apparently, well, I am one of those people, so people like to watch people eating. I'm watching Jordan Hutchinson with his, I think it's 13 weeks out prep, but it was about 3 weeks, so it's 10 weeks out now. Probably due for another update video, to be honest, but yeah. Watching bodybuilders do bodybuilder things whilst I'm bodybuilding and getting ready for my show. So it's bodybuilder inception, I guess.
Like normal waffles would have. This is not going to be like a normal batter like that. So my diet right now calls for 80 grams of cream of rice. So what I did was 50 grams of strawberries. And then I've really been loving this Granby's strawberry candy bowl of Gaines flavor. I hadn't used it for a very long time, and then I just totally got hooked on it after ordering it and trying it for waffles again. So that's been awesome. And then sometimes I'll mix it with 1 or 2 servings of the loaded strawberry wafer. But that one has more fat than the other ones, so I don't use that as much, because I like to be able to add my peanut butter on top. So what I just did was 50 grams of strawberries, 75 grams of bowl of Gaines to back it off a little bit to allow for the strawberries. Then I did about 1/8 a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and then I'm going to do 75 grams of banana, and then we do egg whites as well. And so you can really change up the amounts that you want to use. Sam, want a banana? Come on. Here. Here, Sam. Here. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see him. Here. Sit. Sit, pretty. Good boy. Oh, gosh, you missed. That was a bad catch. All right, so that was 75 grams of banana, and now we're going to do 350 grams of egg whites. And I really like this NutriBullet that I have. It's the best, like, single cup blender I've ever used for shakes or anything like that. Definitely suggest you guys getting that on Amazon. So we're going to blend this up really well.
One thing that's always interesting when it comes to peak weight nutrition is, especially as carbs go up and we're trying to maximize digestion, protein comes down a little bit, especially for show day and obviously even the days before. So I'm normally tracking about 210. Off season I'll go 230, 250. Right now at 190. When you do cream of rices, when you do food sources that contain trace proteins and they're carbohydrates, so you think you're getting in rice flour, rice cakes, that you're getting, predominantly carbohydrates. But when you're pushing those numbers up and it starts getting to like 500, 600, 700 grams of carbs, you need to equate for the trace proteins that come with the grains in the cereal. That's going to then obviously impact total protein you have. That usually means that things like your chicken, your eggs, your egg whites, fish, whatever it is you might use, red meats, they generally have to come down, which alters the ratios of your meals. As someone who fucking loves protein, like I love eating chicken, I love the most bodybuilder thing ever, but I genuinely love eating chicken. I genuinely love eating kangaroo, ham, eggs, egg whites, steak. So to me, when that comes out, it's actually difficult to pull down chicken because it feels like, I've got 150 grams per meal, but with the rice increase, actually to pull out 30 grams off each meal and pull it down to 120 to make up for the adjustment that I made with the plan, because I'd rather have the sweet fillingness of the cream of rice with a high protein serve. So when I made that adjustment, because I already cooked the chicken, I had to take out some cooked weight. But it ends up making very small ratios in your meals for actual protein to consume, which makes them the ratios quite odd. It's different to how you normally have them. Obviously, large boluses of protein in prep, where you're trying to satiate, feel fuller, feel more satisfied, and filled up. In peak week, like the day before the show, we don't want that. So your protein comes down, and your chicken goes down a little bit, so you can have your cream of rice. So, yeah, it's definitely an interesting inverse flips that we tend to make with food sources. So all of our work is done. Still got 2 meals to get in now. Gone for just a light walk to keep digestion happening, keep the stomach happy. Got a little bit of a pick-me-up. Still got about 2 liters of fluid to get in. And then it's all done. We'll be unwinding. We'll do a little bit of gaming, watch a little bit of TV, watch a movie, and then probably pass out on the couch. To be honest, from there we'll be up at like 4 o'clock. Kickstart the day. You'll be too energized and alert to sleep, most likely. So we've got to get up early and be at Tans by 6 a.m. So we will probably have to leave here at about 5:45. It's about a 10-minute walk away. So we'll do that, and then Brooklyn will get us set up backstage, and it will literally be rinse and repeat from the stage show. Right now, Chris was very happy with the pump up photos. We'll probably be pumped a little bit harder backstage. That was just using bands. I know that at States IFBB provided dumbbells, bands, ropes, etc. So we'll probably be a little bit more pumped backstage. But Chris was very happy with how the look was for what we had available. That was 2 meals in, about 3 liters of water, plenty of sodium, some pump up juice, some pre-workout, that sort of thing. So yeah, he's happy, I'm happy right now to enjoy the rest of the night, enjoy that all the work is literally done, get our meals in, actually enjoy them. Again, at this point, we're just chasing a look. I don't care if I'm satisfied or satiated, it does not matter. Tomorrow is the day it counts, and then we can eat what we want. So let's finish it off, enjoy it, soak it up, and yeah, capture all of it for you guys to see what goes on show day. Oh, good evening. So we are back from nice afternoon stroll. What's really exciting right now is me and Brooklyn are just basically planning our time together Monday, even tomorrow. I told her to pack a meal in my meal bag for the day, just so that after the show we can sit for 5 minutes, have some cream of rice and whatever she's going to eat, and just spend a second bringing it all together. But we're still got to get cream of rice and stuff prepared, basically tick the checklist for tomorrow morning. We're just ending the day with views like this, trying to soak it all in. Got a couple of meals to get in. I'm gonna do some mobility work, get off my feet, just let them relax now. We'll get some mobility work done. Just gotta stretch out my hips. Ironically, or interestingly, the less work and sitting so much and laying so much has actually like tightened things up a bit. I'm very much someone who's averse to being lazy and doing less, and it's a hard thing for me to unwire, and it's definitely something that I'm gonna have to practice. For me, it's a reflection point for me personally coming out of this season, is I am going to have to practice not being so wired to do stuff and sit and relax, especially as my legs get bigger. If I grow, the additional output or the addition of doing extra stuff when I start getting to 95, 97 kg is going to be very impactful. So yeah, we don't want to wash out the legs. We don't want to wash them out tomorrow. So mobility now, a little bit of stretching, next meals to go in, probably the final meal about 7:30. And to be honest, that will probably be the end of the day, because I am tanked and really just want to sit and be present and enjoy what is to come. And that is the culmination of 2 years of a lot of work. So let's fucking enjoy it, right? So it is 6:30 p.m. Second last meal is about to go in. Again, exactly the same as meal 1 and 3. Chicken, rice, mixed veg, some avocado, some ketchup, some mustard, a little bit of lettuce, and it tastes delicious. All the salt that we need to get in as well. About 300 mils of fluid to go with the meal. And then we've got cream of rice as a nice little delicious finishing treat for the night. And that'll be it. Right now, work is done, clients are taken care of, messages are sent out, updates are done, programs are done. feet are going up. We've had an afternoon walk, obviously, done some stretching, some mobility, loosen the back up a little bit, got sups in. Yeah. One thing that I have found interesting in this point of prep is I've really gotten into enjoying criminal thrillers, psychological thrillers and stuff like that. So like watching the Bournes, literally all of the Bournes, watching oh god, what else? Watching Equalizer 1 and 2, got to finish off Equalizer 3 tonight. You know, so really strangely enjoyed like action thriller kind of movies. Don't know why. It seems to help me relax in the night. So I throw that on, watch that, finish the series, ironically, right as we finish prep tomorrow. Then we'll get the cream of rice in, call it a night, try and get some sleep. Hopefully we can get that sort of 6-hour window again like we did last night. That was fantastic. It's the first time in I reckon about 6 or 7 weeks where I've had 5.5, 6 hours sleep straight, then wake up, have a couple of wake ups, get back up. So we'll see how we wake up in the morning, what the mood's like. If we stay in bed, get up early, you know. It's one of those things where it's kind of like, because the day starts so early, you also want to get a jump on it and sort of soak in the moment. But you don't want to sleep so little that you wake up stressed and fluidy. So it's going to be an interesting, I guess, response in the morning. So we're getting meals in early now, a little bit earlier than last night. And again, we woke up early and cleaned out quite well yesterday, so this morning. So we do that, push food a little bit earlier today, and then get into bed. So yeah, that's coming to the end of one day out. Still looking forward to that cream of rice, and we'll share that once it goes in. But yeah, we've got some big cream of rices tomorrow that I'm really looking forward to as well. It's all happening down to the last, well, 12 hours from now, we'll be getting our top coat. 15 hours from now, we start pumping up. So yeah. Last meal of the night going in. I'm getting very tired. Hopefully sleep as good as we did last night, but nice big juicy bowl of cream of rice. 110 grams for our last meal of the core flour. We've got berries, we've got peanut butter drip, we've got salt, cinnamon, stevia, all the deliciousness. Brooklyn is making up tomorrow's meals. We got 2 cream of rices with banana in the morning. We have rice cakes and honey ready to go. Sodium, cinnamon. We got, what else have we got? Powerades, water's made up, pre-workouts are ready to go. It's sort of packets are weighed out and good. Supplementation, digestive enzymes all ready to go. Sup formula, pump formula is ready. Everything is just in a good spot now. It's time to enjoy this last meal, get some Z's. And then we've got one hell of a juicy post-workout cream of rice for when we get off stage for the last time of the season. So I'm going to enjoy the shit out of that. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I'm going to enjoy watching the rest of Equalizer. Going to do my final weigh-in. And then go to bed. And then it is game time. Literally 12 hours out from second meal going in. First meal will be probably in by now. We'll be up super early to get all the data to Chris. Probably be up at like 4 o'clock, depending on like we did last show. Go for a walk, enjoy some coffee. Slow start to the day to soak it all in. And then we finish where we finish.